What can the FAA and America's airports do to reassure the traveling public? We're joined now by security expert Casey Poulin of Critical Intervention Services. Casey, thanks for joining us once again.
Good evening.
I think a lot of people are still baffled about how the terrorists got on board 4 airplanes with weapons, however crude they might be, and got by security. How could they do it?
Actually, it's not very complicated to do. I mean, we've been, our hijacking countermeasures that have been in place since the 70s have not really been updated. The training is weak on the security personnel. And I mean, we've been lax. We haven't had a real hijacking in 10 years or more. Unfortunately, now we have 4 at one time. So it's a combination of issues coming together, creating this vulnerability.
Could you show us, you have a couple of examples of weapons
Sure.
that could easily get by security if we go back to the picture of KC.
This is a very simple pocket knife that's available. Most of the time people can wind up carrying these on the planes because through the metal detector or through the x-ray machines, you can't tell that it's a knife. Unfortunately, they're very dangerous knives and very easy to access quickly. Women have keychains that they use to protect themselves with little batons on them. These batons also, some of them, have a safety switch that carry pepper mace in them. And probably more importantly, there's also the plastic knives that, once sharpened, will cut just as easily as a regular knife, just as dangerous, and will not be detected by metal detectors. And there's multiple weapons. Even behind this ID card, I could walk through the airport and still have access to other weapons that are just very well concealed and hard to identify.
Okay, given all of that, what can the FAA do to mandate security measures that will be sufficient?
Well, I think any security countermeasure effort has to be approached from a substance base and not strictly a perception base. And what I mean by that is that although there are a lot of things in the image, in the eye of the public that are noticeable and that create a sense of security, there needs to be more behind the scenes to create real substance in a security net or in the barriers or countermeasures to prevent some of these vulnerabilities.
In your opinion, this profession should be a profession. They have to elevate.
There's no question. Public safety, whether it's done by the public side, which is policing, law enforcement agencies, or public safety done by the private side in private security agencies, is still public safety any way you cut it. So people's lives are at stake, and better training and better standards need to be implemented. The systems are already in place. It's only a matter of bettering those systems, increasing the training of the personnel, and rethinking our security approach.
Maybe even better pay?
Well, that would be a given. Most of the employees that do airport security are paid minimum wage or slightly better, depending on the areas they're in.
Okay, Casey Poulin, thanks as always for sharing your expertise. We appreciate it.
Anytime.